All right, boys. So, today we lost, or technically $300 lost day, but we have a couple trades to go through. So, I'll make this quick, and also I've kind of, you know, started preferring just to go over recap videos rather than just upload the entire thing. Cause dude, sometimes these trades are fucking super long. All right, so first trade that costed us a loss of 550, I believe. Yeah, 550. So if we come over here, okay. So I was bearish on a higher time frame. Why? Because the previous candle had took this candle's high and closed below the wick. The body closed below the wick, so I manipulated higher. So I'm like, okay, bet. I already lined out the liquidity that I was looking for, and it was right here. So the moment that we had closure below this candle, I'm like, bet. We went short. I was up for a while, $600, and then I literally watched price take an hour to fucking stop me out. So that was just annoying, and I was targeting all of this liquidity down here, but we didn't get it. So our take profit actually ended up getting hit around 6:30 a.m. So it is what it is. And then so coming to the morning of the 28th, being today, we had this accumulation. We faked out up here. We induced a fuck ton of liquidity at 10 o'clock. So once we came down here, we purged this liquidity right here. Oh, well, actually, this is the third trade, but we'll go over this one. So we purged this liquidity. I knew we weren't most likely going to come down here because this was a turtle soup low. Most times it's protected. Even though we did come very close. Actually, we might have actually created relative equal lows. Yeah, so we created relative equal lows. But then after we purged the engineered longs, we came closed above this candle, model 1, and we took price for the 50% of the 15-minute CRT. So I was content with that. This trade actually, because we ended up taking another loss on Nasdaq. Fuck Nasdaq, bro. It was actually my fault. Of course it's my fault. But yeah. So we ended up taking it. It did run higher, but I wasn't interested in that because I'm not gonna lie, I was just not in the right mental state of mind, and I'm so over allowing greed to make me do dumb decisions. So if we go over to Nasdaq, and by the way, that was the last trade I took for the day. After that, I locked my account. On Nasdaq, okay, here we go. So I didn't trade a lot. I just took multiple contracts. So remove. So yeah, this is where we took the trade, and this is where we got stopped out. We ended up getting stopped out, and this was a $500 loss too. So the account was down $1,000. Yeah, I placed my stop down here because I knew this was most likely gonna get ran. But the thing that tripped me up, and this was a lesson for me. This candle, where is it? Or was it the 4 hour? Yeah. So this 4 hour candle right here did not close the body below it. But I went in with the assumption and just because the body wicked below this means that, we have to go higher. Fucking bullshit, bro. That was retarded. I didn't review any of the previous data in this candle, and if I had, I would have seen that we were continuing to break down. So we had a market structure shift to the downside. It kept turtle swooping, going lower, turtle swooping, going lower, turtle swooping, going lower. So if I saw that, I would have easily pinpointed out liquidity down here. But again, that was a lesson for us. So yeah, we didn't disrespect our rules or anything. Once market opened, we waited. We saw price come here, take this, total soup this, model 1 came up here, failed to displace, and this was actually the total soup. That was the reason why we ended up going down. So I longed once we tapped into here, and it was at 10 o'clock. So yeah, I thought that this candle was just going to be the low. I originally had my stop here, but then I moved it a little bit down, and yeah. I didn't pull the trade, even though we were up break even for a little while. I didn't pull the trade because that's literally not in my rules. But yeah, I was just very, very early. I'm bullish. At the end of the day, we ended up getting this fucking giant purge of liquidity down here. Then I had a fucking beautiful hello, what the fuck? Then we had a beautiful Model 1 right here, and yeah. So I expect NASDAQ to purge every single short tomorrow and eventually take all-time highs. But yeah, that was the day. You know, we had 3 trades. I'm not upset at all at what we did today. One was early, but we took our model. The other one was very early and not in alignment with higher time frame, not knowingly. I wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna take a scalp. No, that wasn't the deal at all. That would be against our rules, but we just unknowingly see, like, if I had just came here and realized, like, okay, bet, came here, Model 1 dump, came here, Total Soup, Model 1, dump. Came here. Where is it? Came here. But in reality, I was looking for this. Model 1, dump. So today we realized a very good lesson, and I'm not going to lie. Today, the lesson was, just so I'll share it for you guys because there's no fucking point in gatekeeping. Become a master at understanding market structure shift, because once you understand market structure shifts, then this goes into line with high open, high, low, close, and time. Because if I had realized, or I bet, and this is, again, number one priority is market structure, and then after that is open, high, low, close, and time. So we see that, we continue total souping, dumping, total souping, dumping, total souping, dumping. So I'm like, all right, bet. If I had kept all of this data in mind from before, I would have said, okay, bet. It's at 9:45. All dumb money is getting brought up, so all dumb money is going long. Then we had, so I should have came in with the impression, like, we're gonna continue total souping and dumping. So I would have been looking for this. Boom, total soup, Model 1, then dump, failure swing low, continuation. That should have been the entire bias if I had just paid attention to previous data. So that's just a lesson for the future. Price is actually really obvious after you take that and then align it with higher time frame candles. Because for a moment, look, and just to show you guys what I'm saying. Sometimes that'll be hard to actually. Let's do it on this. Oh yeah, by the way, paper long. Took 10 contracts, taking this all the way to up here. But anyways, because we total soup, we're abiding higher time frame structure. Total soup, boom. Total soup, boom. So I took the data within this previous 1 hour candle, because this candle right here closed above this candle. So I'm expecting higher prices. Find the liquidity within this candle that would constitute for a total soup. Wait and watch for the total soup. Got the Model 1, pump. But to go back to NASDAQ, let's take this off. Yeah, I was just testing out that theory, and then we ended up catching this short right here. And then, yeah. That's when I just, like, this trade was the realization of what I just said. So let's get that off the screen. Execution marks. Apply. Okay. All right. So now let's go to this. So these are what? This is from 6 a.m. to 10. So this is a 4-hour candle, right? So in let's say if we wanted to make it easier, right? On the 4-hour candle, okay, we see all the data from this total soup, Model 1, total soup, Model 1, total soup, right? Let's say if we wanted to take it down a notch. So we'll go start new. We'll go right here. We'll just do with the hour time frame, right? We'll go with the hour time frame. We see this candle right here close below this, and it's 8 a.m. wicked 9 a.m. close below. So let's say wanna boom boom. Let's just mark out all these candles, right? Then we go down to the 1 minute time frame, right? We're gonna be paying attention how each candle relates to the previous. So boom. 10 minutes. This isn't a bad review. This is sauce, bro. I'm giving you guys fucking free game that is not mine. It's Romeo's. So I'll give him credit. I mean, the credit is literally all his. Okay. Here. Okay. Now it's 9 o'clock. So it's time for us to pay attention. So we were watching every single candle, right? So this, all these candles are just continuation of the data that was presented before. So we total soup this, started coming down lower, right? This candle opens, total soups this, models 1 continues lower. Total soup, model 1 lower. So now 9 o'clock candles coming up. 9:45 we come here, we interact, we don't break this candle's high, but we come here and we take out this liquidity. Once we take this liquidity, paying attention to this candle, boom, we're expecting a continuation of previous data. So then 10 o'clock comes, right? We open at 10 o'clock. We fail to, we have a failure swing. Then we have this fair value gap, and we're respecting the fair value gap. So what could we expect? We could expect continuation, right? We could easily pinpoint higher time frame liquidity on a higher time frame draw. So down here and down here. But, you know, in this case, I'd probably be just aiming for this, right? So what liquidity, where can I expect a total soup? Because we still haven't gotten one. I could either expect a total soup here or a total soup here. So let's watch. So come up. And if we never get it, that's fine too. You see, we never get it. We got this liquidity. This liquidity was taken. Okay, bet. So it just continues. Okay, now 11 o'clock comes, right? We have all the liquidity from 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock comes, and this is all about taking the right trade and getting in sync with price. One could argue that, you know, we turtle soup this model 1 here. So if we're continuing to expect, you know, price to come down here lower, what would I want to see? Okay, boom, took this liquidity. Okay, we took it again. Oh, model 1, sell, stop loss, take profit. This is a trade I would take exactly. Bro. Fucking sauce, bro. So it's literally just about that, bro. It's literally about fucking getting in sync with price, bro. Once you understand that, you know, the market is just continuing to generate liquidity, partake it, continue. Generate liquidity, take it, continue. Generate liquidity, take it, continue. That's all it's ever doing, bro. It's all it's ever fucking doing, bro. That is literally a trade I would have taken. 11-11, continuation. Why? Because this candle is this candle right here closed below this candle. So I'm expecting this candle to interact with this candle in some way. And after it does, we look for our model, get the continuation, and then boom. Simple as that. But, you know, even though today we came out with a $300 loss, and I'm not upset at all by that, because I got this lesson. This lesson of reviewing previous data, previous higher time frame candle data, reviewing it, and then getting in line with that. So yeah. I have nothing else. Excuse me. I have nothing else really to talk about. I wish people knew the value of the shit that I've been saying in these videos, but hey, the couple people that do watch this, if they ever do click on it, they'll definitely get the value. Just rewatch it and understand, like, really take what I'm saying serious. And I always give the shout outs where the shout outs are due. At the end of the day, if you want to learn from the source, it's Romeo. He is the reason this shit is clicked. If there's the only thing that I could provide is, you know, an easier understanding of what he's saying if you can't understand it. You know, explaining things that are a little complex through like analogies and like easy ways to put it is kind of a very useful ability that I have. So yeah. But anyways, that's it for the day. Gonna upload this literally right now. We're still doing great. We're at $1,000 in the account. We were at 1,300. So now we have a $1,700 buffer. My sole focus in the month of February is to build a 10K buffer and to get a $5,000 payout. And then I want to rinse and repeat that, get another $5,000 payout. And then after that, 2 accounts, I'll get 2 more accounts, pass those. We got 3 accounts, copy trade, rinse and repeat the process. We got 2 more accounts, max copy trade, and then, you know, boom, 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 bada bing, bada boom. So that's the goal for this month. Not taking out any payouts until I hit the 10K mark. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Anybody who does watch this, consider subbing, like, comment, all that shit. Helps out the channel. So we'll talk.